highest common factor. Highest common factor is termed as HCF or GCF or GCD. Here HCF stands for highest common factor, GCF stands for greatest common factor, and GCD stands for greatest common divisor. So all three are the same thing. So I've covered them in the same topic. So we'll be finding out the highest common factor by three methods, that is factor method, the next is the prime factorization method, and last would be the division method. So we'll be taking the examples for each. I have taken example for the factor method, in which we have to find out the HCF for 45 and 60. So for this we are going to write the factors, that is 45. Now the factors of 45 will be written down in the form of set A. Now let us find out the factors for A. That would be factors of 45. 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15 and 5 1s are 5. So we have got the elements of set A as the elements 3, 3 and 5. Now that is the element of A. Similarly, we are going to find the factors for 60, that will be represented as the elements of B. Now let us find the factors of B, that will be the factors of 60. 2 3s are 6, then 2 15, 3 5 and 5 1. So we have got the factors as 2, 2, 3 and 5. Now we will close this. We have got the two sets. Now we are going to find the intersection of two sets, right? That will tell us these elements common to both. What are the elements common to both? We have 3 and 5 common to both, and if you check that both the elements that we have is 3 and 5, so the HCF over here, that is HCF of 45 and 60 would be 3 into 5, that gives you 15. That was for the factor method. Next we have the prime factorization method. In prime factorization, again we have to find out the factors for each, but we will be representing it in a different manner. First of all, we will be writing down the factors for 180, then we will be writing down the factors for 300. So let us find out the factors now. For 180, we have 90, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5. So we have the factors as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5, and for 300 similarly 150, 350 times, again 2, 25 times, 5 5 and 1. So we will write it in ascending order. 2 into 2 into 3 into 5 into 5. So now we have some factors common to both. Now what are those factors common to both? Let us highlight them. We have these 2's common, we have 1 3 common, and we have 1 5 common. So you will write in the next step that HCF of 180 and 300 would be equal to, out of the both common factors we will write them only once, so that means you will write 2 into 2 only once. Out of these you will write only 3, and out of these you will write only 5. So that makes 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12 into 5 giving us 60. So the HCF of 180 and 300 formed is 60. Next we have the division method. In division method we are going to do the division way, that is we are going to divide one number with the other number first, right? Let us start that. Here I am going to divide the bigger number with the smaller number, and if you want to divide you will have to do it with 1 only. So here we get 14 as the remainder. Now we don't have to stop here until and unless we get the remainder 0. So now what is going to be my divisor? Now the next divisor is the first remainder. Now this is the first remainder, so this becomes my divisor, but my next dividend is going to be the first divisor. So I'll place 98 here with this, and I'm going to continue. 14, how many times would it go? It will go with 14 7 times, 98, and we get the remainder as 0. So because we have got the remainder 0, we'll stop over here. Now what is the HCF we have found? The questions are not the HCF. The last divisor over here forms the HCF, that is, you can highlight, this is the last divisor for which we have got the remainder 0. So you can say that 14 is the HCF of 98 and 112. So you can write 14 is the HCF of 98 and 112. Similarly, this was the case when you have only two numbers and you have to find the HCF of two numbers using division method. There could be a case, for example, I am taking, in which you have to find the HCF of three numbers. So find HCF of 105, 140 and 245. Then what? Then first of all you will have to find out the HCF for the two numbers. The HCF of first two numbers is to be included with the second, or you can say the third number, and you find the HCF of them, and the final HCF will give you the total HCF of all the three. So let us start them. First of all, we will divide 140 with 105 and it will go with 1. So we get 105, 35 is the remainder. Now again we are going to change the dividends. So now the dividend is going to be changed. We would have the first divisor as the dividend, that means we can have 105 over here. Now 35 goes 3 times with 105, so we have got 0 as the remainder. So that means what is the HCF you have got now? Now you have got the HCF of 105 and 140 as 35, because this was the last divisor you have got. Now you have the HCF of first two. You take it along with the third number and divide. So once you divide it with the third number, that is 245, like this, you are going to get the next question, that is 35 7s goes with 245 and you leave 0 as the remainder. That means on dividing this, the third